Hello, my name is Mtipe Koggani. I am assistant to the dean at Christ Church Cathedral and priest in charge at Grace African Christian Connections, a church plant of the Episcopal Diocese of Missouri. In this report, I'll be referring Grace African Christian Connections as GACC. In our report last year, we reported that GACC was officially launched on October 23rd, 2022 by Bishop Dion K. Johnson. On the 183rd Convention of the Episcopal Diocese of Missouri, GACC was recognized as a new missional community in the diocese. On the same convention, we reported that GACC was able to start African-style worship services and other gatherings on the monthly basis. We were able to start international student ministry and support international students who are members of GACC with things like furniture, groceries, winter gears, a temporary place to stay, and so on. We also reported that we created relationships with other churches and organizations with similar vision and mission. We also reported that our biggest challenge was transportation because many of our members do not drive, and that one of our plans for 2023 was to find some ways to raise funds to run our programs, especially purchasing a minibus and music equipment. It is a delight to let you know that the first year of GACC has been incredibly wonderful. We have been able to meet monthly for worship services at the cathedral. With the partnership with the cathedral, we held weekly Bible studies on Zoom, broadcast Saturday evening Africa-styled evening glory services on Facebook. We also hosted other small social gatherings in the community. We have been able to build relationships with other organizations and schools in St. Louis area and did some activities in partnership with them. Through the generosity of Christ Church Cathedral and New Ventures in Community Ministries grant, we have been able to solve one of our biggest challenge, music equipment. We have purchased all music equipment needed and take care of our talented musicians. On our anniversary, which was held on October 22nd, 2023, we launched GACC Diamo app, which is available on the App Store and GACC website. This is the addition to the social media accounts we have on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. This is also a part of our preparations to do more outreach and evangelism via social media. The large international student population is becoming focus of this ministry. Thanks to support from Department of the Health of the City of St. Louis and the generosity of GACC members and friends, GACC gave out scholarships to 16 African international students this summer. These international students are members of GACC and have been struggling with tuition fees. We are currently on building additional scholarships for books and supplies for these students. We hope to launch additional scholarships sometime this year. Another generous friend of this mission donated a small car, which is a huge help in transporting students to and from our events. It was and still our plan to get a bus this year to pick up our members who do not drive. Our first anniversary marked the end of the second phase of this church plant and the beginning of the third phase. This first year, which was part of the second year, was our time to see what is working well and what is not working well for us. We are grateful for all our friends who have been able to hold us in prayers and support us in all circumstances. Following the first anniversary, we are kicking off our second year by moving our base from Christ Church Cathedral in St. Louis to St. Barnabas Episcopal Church in Florissant. We move to this phase with renewed energy and spirit and excitement of what the year holds for us. Starting November the 5th this year, GACC will start worshiping weekly at St. Barnabas in Florissant. We are grateful for the very Reverend Kathy Adams Shepherd, the Cathedral Chapter, and the people of Christ Church Cathedral for hosting us for the past 1 year and for the wonderful ministry we have done together. We are now looking forward to building new relationships with the Reverend Dave Malik and the people of St. Barnabas in Florissant, and continuing our mission and service to the African diaspora of our region. The leadership team and members of Grace African Christian Connections are so grateful for the wonderful leadership of Bishop Dion K. Johnson and for his vision to plant this church. We thank the Diocese of Missouri, the Reverend Canon Whitney E. Rice, the Reverend Canon Doris Westfall, Canon Desiree Bratton, and all diocesan staff for all their unmeasurable support they have given us. We thank all members of the clergy, parishes across the diocese, organizations, and individuals who have supported us throughout the year. I continue to be inspired by the first letter of Paul to Corinthians, chapter 3, verse 7, which says, "So neither the one who plants nor the one who waters is anything, but only God who gives the growth." Amen.